The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. With over 17,000 markets and extended trading hours, turn US earnings season volatility into opportunity. Get started at IG.com.
So in keeping with our theme of the week, I've asked my guests for a stock, and in keeping with the theme of Independence Day, July 4th in the United States, I've asked them for a U.S. stock that they would consider a buy for FY26. My guests are Lachlan Hughes from Swell Asset Management and Mark Moreland from Value 3. So let's start with Lachlan. Hit us, Lachlan. What's a company that you'd be buying for the next financial year?
Yeah, we added this one about a month ago, so pretty excited about this one. It's Uber, which obviously most people would know and have used before. It's obviously mobility solutions is the one everyone knows, but obviously Uber Eats is the second one. They're the #2 competitor to DoorDash there in the US, and they're expanding into new verticals, whether it's grocery or courier services. They take the majority of their revenue from outside of North America, so I do like that. And they hold the #1 position in mobility in most of the markets where they operate. And it's a scale business. The larger you are, the shorter wait times you have, and that's a very good thing for users. So that they do have a moat. It's not a strong moat, but it's a highly cash generative business. They don't carry much debt. It's just a very nice earning business, and I think over the next 5 years it'll do very well. So yeah, we're very bullish on Uber as they roll out their Uber One service, and when people become members, they spend 3.4x what a traditional user spends. So if they can continue to roll that out and grow their per user revenue, they'll continue to do very well.
Thank you, Lachlan. Mark Moreland, what's your FY26 US pick?
Yeah, well, mine is a company called HIMS, H-I-M-S. So it's HIMS and Hers, and they're a telehealth company in the US. And basically what they're doing is they're trying to disrupt the wasteful and bloated US pharmaceutical and drug delivery business in the US. So their class is telehealth. They're the largest player out of the telehealth operators in the US at the moment. And they've been growing really, really fast. They've got over 2 million subscribers who are getting regular drugs and compounded pharmacy delivered to them every week or month. Mm-hmm. So, and that's been growing, and it's very, very sticky. It's about a $10 billion company at the moment, and we think this is a 0 to 1 company because they are absolutely positioning to disrupt the current status quo, which is a massive problem. As Buffett said, the US health system, I think it's spending 19% of GDP on health now, is like a tapeworm on the US economy. He described it. And what HIMS are doing is they're basically going off-label, and they're using compounded pharmacies. And I've just recently had a big blow-up with Novo Nordisk, where Novo Nordisk have said that they don't like them and they're doing illegal things, meaning, and it's got quite nasty, and the share price has dropped about 20%. So I think it's a really good buying opportunity. At the end of the day, they're a platform business. They will have, and they have already, other pharmaceutical companies on the platform. But what Novo Nordisk was complaining about was that HIMS were doing too many compounded versions of Wegovy or Ozempic or whatever you like, and not selling Novo Nordisk's product. Yeah. So what you've got to remember is, as a disruptor, the big pharma companies hate this. You know, they're a massive threat. So on one hand, they want to deal with them because they've got a platform of customers which they have no way of getting to. So I think they're going to win, and I think they're in an early stage of what will be which is a new trend, and they're already the dominant player in it.
Got it.
So HIMS.
HIMS. So HIMS and Hers Health and Uber. Thank you, Lachlan Hughes and Mark Moreland. That's our stocks of the day.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Turn volatility into opportunity this US earnings season with extended trading hours on over 110 key US shares. Get started at IG.com.